Hey, what's going on, everyone out there? Scott Rayleigh, and I want to give everybody watching this a big shout out because we're going to be interviewing one of my students that's part of my team. If you don't know who I am, my name is Scott Rayleigh, and currently, the last 3.5 years, I've been working full time from home using the internet, a laptop, and and a good positive mindset to market my business. And over the time period of 3.5 years, I ran into some really great people to network with, to work with, and to really just brainstorm with. You know what I mean? Strategize and really just totally rectify the way we think so we can go ahead and radically change our business, our income, and just basically being able to live a life of freedom using our online business. And today, in this video, I'm going to be interviewing one of my students named Michael Chiles. He's out of Kansas City. And recently, we actually got to hang out with each other and break bread together. And actually was there at this event in Miami, Florida, with 4,000 other entrepreneurs, people that we work with as well. But Michael was actually on my team, and I saw an amazing transformation in this gentleman, Michael, because he's never been to an event before. He's never even jumped on a plane before, let alone, traveled to a whole different state and networked with people that he's never met. And so I know that was a big leap for me when I first actually started working from home in my own business and going to an event and traveling across a couple states. It's a big deal. And so we basically want to edify Michael. I think today he got his first sign up he's ever gotten, and I think it has a lot to do with going to the event. I remember I was struggling for a very long time in my business years ago until I actually made a decision to go to an event, which I didn't even know how I was going to pay for it. I told my mom I wasn't going to go, and she was like, "Scott, don't worry, I'll help you." And that was probably the biggest, breakthrough I ever had, because I was struggling at that time and I didn't know how I was ever going to, go to these events because I wasn't making the money to be able to pay for the hotel, the plane ticket. I don't know if any of you here that are listening can relate to that. You know what I mean? You want to do what the top earners are doing, but you don't have the income to support, those efforts. And so when my mom told me that she would help me, I immediately just had an amazing time going to this event. I didn't have much money. She paid for my hotel and my plane ticket. I didn't have much money to eat, but it was still an amazing experience because what I saw at this event is I saw that these people are no different than I am. They put their pants on the same way I do, and really they're young like me. I'm 28 years old. Some of them were 30, 22, 25, and they're making thousands of dollars in a week. $30,000 in a week. $20,000 in a week. Some of them are now millionaires, and these people are no different than me and you. And I just want to be very clear on that. And I think that that's why it's so important to make it to an event, because you realize that we all have a different story. We all have a different beginning. We all have different struggles. And what the important takeaway here is that when you get around these types of like-minded people, okay, when you get around them, you realize that they're no different, and that's important. And so when I came home from that event, okay, years ago, I started to make $500 in a day. Okay, I had my first $500 day, guys. That's a big deal inside of your business when you have your first $500 day. I had a $250 day. I had a $1,600 day a couple months later. And I just want to lay the groundwork here, guys. Results are not typical. So if I talk about any income claims, I want you to know that you can actually take a look at our income disclosure on our website. We make it full public so anyone can see what this business, it really takes hard work. If you want to work an online business, it takes, some work. And I believe it doesn't take a lot of work if you get around the right people who can show you what to do, which is why you go to events. So, I don't know, Michael, are you still here? You here with us, brother?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, cool, man. So, I'm sure that that it was a big deal getting on this plane, right? Like, first time, you got your bag, you got your other big bag. Did you almost miss your flight, or were you there on time, or what?
Um, yeah, I almost did miss my flight. right when I was just thinking in my bed, it was like, I was like, man, do I have to, like, when I get my check, I was like, man, I have to pay my rent, I got to pay my utilities, um, I have to pay this and that, and then like I was falling asleep, and then like Empower Network just kept hitting in my head, and I was like, man, I need to go to the event, and
Right.
that's when I just bought my ticket, and then like I got these tickets in the mail, I thought were tickets, but and then so anyway, I get to the airport, and then like I get on the first plane, and then like we get dropped off at Chicago, and then I'm basically running because I don't even, like I said, this is my first time ever flying a plane. I mean, in a long time flying a plane, and so I get off, and I was like, okay, what terminal do I go to? A gate, and then like it was like my plane leaves at 3:55, and it was like 3:54, and
Oh
like I'm
my.
like I'm like running. Everybody's on the plane already, and they about to take off. She's shutting the plane door, and then I hurry up, and she was like, no, no, no. I was like, no, don't leave me. And she was like, oh, hold on, we got one more, and then yeah, so I barely
Wow.
made that one, and then so I haven't missed a flight yet.
Hey man, I can almost see you running around the airport, and then they're dispatching the guy in the plane. Hey, we got one more. Open up, guys. Oh man, that's amazing to hear that. I almost see that like as that's going on. So Michael, when you were actually on your way there, you had no clue what to expect. How much money did you actually have in your pocket? You just explained to me you didn't really have a ticket, so you thought you had a ticket, but you didn't really have a ticket. So how much money were you going to this event with?
Well, actually, like 30, $20, basically like nothing. I spent
Okay,
I was getting my checks going, so I only had like $435, and I spent like at least like $3.99 or like most of it on the flight. And I was
right,
like, shoot, I'm risking everything to come here. I was like, I don't care, I'm not missing more events. You kept on telling me to come to the events, and I was like, shh. No, yeah, I kept on just making excuses, not going, and I was like, you know what? I'm just tired of making excuses, so let me go to this event.
right. Now, do you feel like as you're now a mentor, you know what it takes. You've been through a lot. You're very knowledgeable in marketing. You got some great skills in Facebook marketing, messaging people. You know how to capture leads, build a list. I mean, you're really knowledgeable compared to a lot of people working from home. Like you have a lot to teach. Now, as being a person that has gone through a lot of the excuses, you know what I mean? Like not having enough money, deciding not to go to an event, even though you wanted to go. I remember your job previously actually fired you like 2 weeks before you were supposed to go to the an event a while back, and so
Yeah, the
that kind of
Denver event.
stopped you right in your tracks. And so, this event that came up, you said, I don't care, no ifs, ands, or buts. So when you are getting on a plane, my friends, okay, I want everyone to realize this. When you're getting on a plane and you're going to go to a place for a whole weekend from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, okay, and you only have 20 to 30 bucks in your pocket, that takes a lot of belief. That takes a lot of faith. And I don't know if I could do something like that. Like I went to a place before with $100 in my name, but all Michael knew is that he had a place to stay in my room, and he knew that he thought he had an event ticket,
Oh
and
yeah.
he found out when he got there it really wasn't. It was just a piece of paper that said "Come to Miami," and he's like, "Oh, really? This isn't an event ticket?" So guys, that really takes a lot of faith. So if someone ever told you, Michael, hey, I don't know if I can make it. I don't have much money. Are you gonna allow yourself to accept their excuses just after what you went through?
No, not no more. No, because man, it was so crazy. Like you said, I didn't have it. You said those wasn't tickets, and I was like, man, And then like we get there, and you found an extra ticket, and then I volunteer, and I got him basically in for free, and
Hmm.
they found 30 free tickets. People that was just giving them out like crazy. It's like all you had to do is just really just get to the event,
Yeah.
and then I was happy that I volunteered, and I got to meet a lot of people. You see a lot of smiles on people's face. Nobody's negative. Everybody want to see you succeed. You know, it's like you said. You help let me get in your room, and
Hmm.
there was a lot of other people that was in my same situation that I met that was there.
Right.
So
Yeah,
we,
and it's like it's so amazing to see someone like yourself go through this because you're not the only one. Like there are thousands of people that realize that all they need to do is get to an event because that's when their life will change. You know, a lot of people in this world, they say they want something to happen. They say that they want their business to excel. They say they want to make $1,000 a week or 2,000 a month or 20,000 a month. They say they want it, but do their actions show it? Okay, are they booking a full round trip ticket to Miami, Florida, you know, for an event? You know what I mean? Even though they don't have enough money to buy food and all that stuff, but Michael, you did it. You were fed. You had a roof over your head. You got a
right,
ticket, even though you showed up without a ticket. I mean,
right,
it just goes to show you that when you get around people, okay, that have already gone through your same experience, it's just like they all huddle around you and say, "Man, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it." You know what I mean? I'll help you out. I'll help you out. I've been there. You know what I mean? People don't realize that when they're going through a tough situation, okay, they don't realize that there's other people that have gone through exactly what you've gone through. So don't be afraid to open up and believe and have that faith that people are going to come into your life and help you get through that situation or support you in any which way because they've been there. You know what I mean? I know of mentors in my life. Many people know Aaron Rashkin. Um, he talks about an experience that he had where he actually slept in the lobby, you guys, of the hotel event during the whole time. All he had was his like protein shakes, he said, and a desire to succeed. And so I think that that really goes far in the eyes of people that want to change their life, that want to make a lot of money in their business, but they're not willing to go that next step like you were able to do. So I really want to commend you on that, and I want to actually break down some more details how this event unfolded for you and how really just things really fell into place. I mean, it was a pretty magical experience, you guys. You know, Michael, he had no money, but he got fed. He had no money, but he had a roof over his head. He got warm showers. He had no money, and guess what he did? He woke up one morning at 7:30 in the morning, and he decided to volunteer for the event. Okay, actually, like be a part of a volunteer because there's a lot of people. You need a lot of help. And because of that decision, he got to go into all the special trainings, like people that paid thousands of dollars to go into these trainings that Michael didn't pay for. He got to be in there side by side and listen and take notes and be a part of the training because he decided to actually be a person that actually volunteered. They needed these people to help out, and so he got to experience stuff that people that went and did have money didn't get to experience. So he really got many blessings from going out on faith and believing that it was going to happen. And I was so proud of this guy. You know, I've never met him in person. I've only worked with him online. He's been on Google Hangouts with me. He's taken action on anything that I actually teach. You know, he's always looking to get results, and he is getting results. And he's not willing to question what people are doing. If that's what's working, he's willing to do it. If his mentor says pat your head and rub your belly, he's like, damn, okay, man, do what it takes. And so he went to this event, and I'm telling you guys, I was blown away. I'm like, I remember I was in the lobby, and it was like Friday night, and I think it was Thursday night. Thursday night, and Michael says, "Hey, I'm 5 minutes away from the hotel. Where are you?" And I'm like, "No way! Like this kid really came through. Like this guy really did it." And I just felt so excited that I could be a part of his dreams. I can be a part of his journey. I can be a part of his story. I can be a part of just of him going through this and being able to be there for him. And you know what? He realized that it wasn't just me. He realized that there was hundreds of people there that were willing to embrace him and help him because you know what? We've all been there. And I think it's important to express yourself as Michael did in that way of saying, you know what? I may not have a ticket, but I got a desire to succeed. So was there anything that I said, Michael, that you want to elaborate on?
Yeah, man, I just wanted to appreciate you because you just kept motivating me to come. And I was like, man, but I can't make it, this time. I was like, man, I really want to change, my lifestyle. And I was like, man, you know what, I'm going. It's like, because this opportunity is like the the best opportunity ever because everybody that goes there is just like they want to start living the dream, start building, working from home and being close to their families and just the lifestyle that people want. So I was like, I'm about to go and do it. And then, like you said, those wasn't tickets. And then I got in for free. And like you said, I got into like events that people have been in the business longer than I have. And I get in there on my first event. And it's just crazy. I was like, shoot, I'm about to take all it in. If people ain't working hard enough, I'm going to work harder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's so true, man. Yeah, you killed it, bro. You really killed it. So what's uh what's one thing that like as you were in and as you were realizing that you got in, to like you actually got inside to like the extra top secret marketing meetings. I mean, you must have just been like, dude, I totally lucked out. Like I totally scored. You know what I mean? Like you're like thinking like, dude, God is like giving me everything that I ever wanted right now in my life. Like, you know what I mean? Like you must have just felt so blessed. I mean, is that how you felt,
Yeah.
bro?
Yeah, that is. And then that ain't the only thing I felt blessed about. Yeah, but that's what was going through my head. I was like, man, I'm getting in events then where top 200 is going to, and I'm like, man, people been having got more signups than me, and I'm like, they not even in it. And I was like, well, I'm about to get in with this volunteer, and I was like, shoot, I was like, y'all ain't trying to build fast enough like I am. 'Cause
Right.
as soon as I get that one step of blasting off, man, I'm gonna take off.
Yeah. So
And
I go ahead.
I said, and by the last day of the event, like we had a little dinner, and I ended up leaving with $287.
Dang.
Yeah, I left with zero and came back with something. So
Dang, dude. We'll have to talk more about that here in a second, bro. I think that's right there is a huge highlight. I mean, guys, you can only imagine, like, of course, like the people that were around me, I was telling them, about this guy Michael and how he showed up with no money, he showed up with no tickets, and look at him. If he can do it, then your team should be able to do it. So obviously, you know, Michael's not typical. He's untypical. He's not average. He's totally not average. So, but what it shows is it shows people like myself that hey, if he can do it, then you can do it. You know what I mean? And people that were there at this event, like if they're complaining or they're like, yeah, I wish my teammates showed up. They're like, hey, look at Michael. Look what he did. I mean, if he can do it, then your teammates can do it. And so that's kind of why we're shooting this video is to just basically, guys, like it's all about going out on faith. You know what I mean? Michael realized that it's his time. You know what I mean? It's Michael's time. It's his time right now, and it could be your time. It's just it's there for the taking. It's there for the taking. It's just like bam. It's a decision. Michael's willing to take it. Are you willing to take it? You know what I mean? We got 3 events coming up here shortly. We got one in New Orleans. Okay, we got one in Seattle and the other one in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, I don't know where you're going to be, but that's where we're going to be. There's 3 different events in 3 different months. Okay, April, May, and June. Okay, and we would love for you to be there. We'd love for you to join at one of these events. But obviously, you guys, you got to have faith. You got to believe that this is the next level for you. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they want that dream lifestyle, but are they willing to take it? Are they willing to go after that? Are they willing to believe that it's possible? Are they willing to be vested in their success? You see, Michael, he wasn't so much invested, like he didn't have a lot of money, but he was vested up here. He believed. People doubted him. People second guessed him. People said, "Why are you going to that event? You're not making any money. You
Right.
should only go, Michael, when you're making money." And Michael said, "No, I see something different. I see something bigger. I see something that most people don't." And that's what a vision is, guys. And that's what Michael had. Michael had a vision. And that vision is what propelled him to make the decisions that he needed to make, like just even showing up. And then waking up that next morning, getting a ticket because he didn't have a ticket, and he got that ticket for free. And then waking up even earlier and volunteering, so he actually was blessed to the point where he actually got to go into the top 200 of the whole company, their special private marketing meetings. Okay, these are people that are making money here, guys, making good money. He's showing up at these top 200 meetings. And so, I mean, and then to top it all off, if that wasn't already a Butterfingers shake with a cherry on top and whipped cream, to top it all off, you guys, the volunteer staff that actually volunteered, they got to what, hear your story, Michael. They knew what you were going through, what some of the things that was happening to you in your life and how you came out there with no money. And what they do? They gave you money, right?
Right.
I've never
Right.
heard that ever, ever. I mean, you go to events, guys, and people are dressing up in suit and ties, acting like if they're making a bunch of money, but they're broke. So if you actually have people that are willing to actually give you almost $300 to go home and pay your cell phone bill and actually have some money for food, I mean, I think that's awesome. I think that that's just like over the top, like just support, caring, loving. Like, I mean, you guys won't get that. I was listening to a phone call. It's important, guys, to listen to your audios. It's important to do personal development. Well, one of my mentors, David Wood, which is a multi-millionaire from online marketing and building up the Empower Network as the co-founder, co-owner of Empower Network, the audio was this guy. It was like if they were in a big auditorium, and the guy got on the mic and he said, "I'm in Empower Network because I want to make $50,000, and I want to send half of that to Uganda to build a school. That's why I'm in Empower Network, and I want to do this by November of 2014. And the owner of Empower Network, David, said, "Tell my assistant Sally to wire $20,000 over to what's his face's for the school in Uganda." So with the snap of his fingertips, he said, "Wire $20,000 over to a certain bank to help build that school in Uganda." And I think that's important, guys, because when you get to that point in your life where you can just make decisions like that, you're just like bam, bam, bam. That's all successful people do, guys. Is that
They get.
they make a handful of decisions that most people aren't willing to make. Michael woke up extra early to go volunteer, and that blessed him. He didn't have to wake up early. He could have slept in. He could have said, "I'll figure it out tomorrow." You know what? Because he woke up early, when I woke up, I looked around the room and he wasn't there. I said, "Way to go, Michael. Way to go." And that way to go led him to have all these blessings. Michael, if you didn't wake up at 7:30 in the morning to volunteer, you wouldn't have, one, got to go to the special all-in meetings, those special top 200 meetings, and then you wouldn't have been able to collect $287. Am I right?
Oh yeah, you forgot one more thing.
Oh yeah, the VIP tickets.
Yeah, I got 2 free VIP tickets.
Talk about that. Talk about that.
Yeah, man, it was just blessing after blessing. It was like, man, I get it for free. Then I get like a room. Then I get, food at least, and then I get a T-shirt. I get see all the people, and then you interacting with people that comes in like the same situations that you're in, and then like they tell you like, I'm doing this for whatever. Like you said, the guy that's doing it for to make a school. Everybody has their own story, and then like I said, and I get inside the top 200 all in event, and I was like, I'm not even all in, but I'm thinking like I'm all in. That's in my head. I was like, man, I'm gonna be all in even if I'm not all in. Until I get all in, I know that I'm gonna do it. probably go further than people that's been in it longer than I have. And then I get a free dinner, free cash dinner. Then I get 287, and then Dave Sharp gives everyone that volunteered 2 free VIP tickets to the next event. So it was like, I met good people and I went to parties after party. It was like, that's a lifestyle that, that I want. Not just, and then you get to invest in your dream that you really want after you make it in the business that I'm doing right now.
Right, right. Man, that's right, dude. It's just left and right, bang, bang, bang. Um, so, talk about because you're out in Kansas City. I know it's freezing out there right now. When you
Yes,
got when
yes.
you got home, did you feel like you just got home from like a fairy tale or a dream, or like did you really feel like what you just did was like real? Like, 'cause of how magical it was, you must have just felt like, whoa, like
Yeah, that's
you
that's
know
that's
how
how
it
it
is,
was.
bro, when you get back
And
from
then I was
vacation
just
or something.
yeah, and then it's just like you want to just tell everybody. It's like, man, bro, you need to go to the events. You want to tell your friends. You want to tell your family, man, you got to go to these events. And then like you need to sign up. You need to, and people don't know what you went through because they haven't experienced it. So I was like, man, you just need to. I promise you, if somebody go out there that's not in the Empower Network, man, they'll probably like, what? And they'll be
Yeah.
like, I'm signing up the first day. Not even they ain't gonna sign up till the event's over. They're gonna sign up that same day.
Yeah, yeah. It's like if we're all on drugs, but like a really good drug, and and everyone around us that's not on the drug, they're like, man, what's wrong with these people, dude? They're having so much fun, and I'm so like not having fun. I want to be like them. It's like, it's just amazing how much fun we truly have because that's what we're taught, in this industry is, what, if you're not having fun in your business, you're not doing it right. And a lot of the people that were there, they're making videos with their phone,
Yeah,
they're taking pictures, they're networking, and you know what, guys? It's a totally different atmosphere than like an Amway event or like an Herbalife or these old school marketing companies. It's like here, guys, at these events, you're wearing T-shirts, you're wearing shorts, you're wearing just kick-back clothes,
yeah. You
and,
guys,
uh, and a whole lot of money is being made. All disclosures aside, results aren't typical. But what I am trying to tell you guys is that you know what? These events are all about come as you are, be as you are, and just basically teach that to your team. You know what I mean? You don't have to be different to make money. You just got to do things that are different, which is market online and
yeah,
do it in a different way, using videos, blogging, emailing, capturing leads, capture pages, and all that stuff. Like we use a different method that is a lot easier, okay, than actually calling people, harassing your friends,
like
going to
flyers.
events, leaving your house, putting your kids to sleep, going to an event. Okay, guys, that is the way of harassing. That's like chasing people. You want to really focus on attraction marketing, attracting people to you. And that's kind of like a big mind shift when it comes to someone that's been taught their whole life to build a business. They have to call friends and family. They have to ask everybody they come in contact with, do you keep your business options open? Hey, I want to sell you this pill, man. This pill is like the best pill in the world, man. You got to take this pill. And they're like, what, man? I don't know what you're talking about, man. You know what, man? You tripped me out, man. And so you really want to take into consideration when you build a business, most of your friends and family are not looking to build a business, guys. They're looking to sit on the couch, they're looking to go to work, and they're looking to basically please their boss instead of being an entrepreneur, which takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And it's not for your friends and family. So you just don't even you don't even waste energy trying to recruit them or get them in your business. It's just a waste of energy. So who do you talk to? You talk to people that are interested. Okay, you talk to people that want what you have. And that's what we teach. We teach, instead of talking to someone about coffee when they don't even drink coffee, why not talk to people that go to Starbucks every single day of their life? Why not sell to them? If you have coffee, why not sell to a coffee drinker? It only makes sense, right? Well, that's the big difference when it comes to what we teach compared to what other companies teach. Okay, it's just a mind shift. We don't chase, we attract, and that's what we really want to stress to you today. Watching this video is, you can step out on faith. You can go to these events. You can change your life. And now Michael, I don't think, I think what he's going to be able to do is he's going to be able to tell his story, and that's what makes it even more powerful. So just because he had all those struggles in the beginning doesn't mean that's a bad thing. It means it's a good thing. It means that his story is more powerful than he could probably ever imagine. It's going to impact a lot of people's lives. There's someone at home right now watching this, and they're going to say, man, I feel like that's me. I've been trying to make it to this one event for a long time, and I haven't been able to go. You know what? Maybe I'll do what Michael did. I'll just get the ticket, and I'll figure it out. I'll just show up. And that's what we stress to you today. I'm like,
Yeah, man. It was just a blessing to be there, feeling all that positive energy too. Everybody's cheering, and you actually seeing other people's results like that you can possibly be making too. And it's like, man, dude, I can't wait. He was like, dude, I'm about to go home and do a video right now. And then it's like, it's real. It's really real, man. It's a blessing.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
so what?
yeah, man. What's really nice about what we do, guys, is it's just all about people. You know what I mean? We don't sell a pill, a lotion, a potion. What we do is we connect with people, because at the end of the day, it's not your pill that's your product. It's people. And what we learn here is advanced stuff. It's advanced marketing. And it just radically changes the way people do business compared to what they were taught. And so what we want to focus on for you today, guys, is that, people are everything in your business. You know what I mean? So just really understand that. You know what I mean? Your product is people. And at the end of the day, you want to take people like Michael that have a dream, that have a desire, that have a vision, and you got to believe in them to a point where they might not even believe in themselves. And that's why it's important to keep pushing and keep, giving them examples of how your life is changing, and how it could, and how when you went to the event, things changed for you. And so it just never stop believing in people, guys, because that's really my main focus. Is the number one determining factor to someone's success is belief. And that's why when someone says, Scott, do you have any advice? Do you have any tips? All I got to say is, just start treating your time, start treating your business, start treating your relationships as if you are already a millionaire. You know what I mean? Not faking it, but like really treating your time and treating your business as if this is the only thing to do. Like you got one shot. You know what I mean? There's only one plan. That's plan A. And there is no plan B. There is no let me try it out. There is no, let me just kind of give it a shot. This is it. Success is the only option. Believing in yourself is the only option. Becoming a millionaire is the only option. And that's the way I kind of do things, guys. It's just I believed in Michael, and I told Michael, you got to go, and I didn't let up. I didn't say, oh, well, maybe the next one. I just said, you got to go, you got to go, you got to go. And he figured it out.
Yeah.
I didn't tell him how he was going to do it. That was for him to decide. You know what I mean? All I did is I supplied the why. And the why was I did it. It changed my life. I didn't have money for my first event. My mom actually helped me. And so we got to give a lot of credit to Michael, for making the decision and going. And so we just want to let you know that we're going to be in Seattle in April.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going to be. Is that where you're planning on going to, Michael?
Yeah. If I get the money to do it, then I'll be going to Seattle. But if not, I'm closer to the one in New Orleans.
Are you
That's why.
driving distance or no?
Yeah, I'm driving distance to New Orleans.
Really?
Yeah, it's like really, really quick. But then I want to go to Seattle because like my family's down there. I haven't
Right,
seen them in
right.
a while, so
Yeah, I recommend when going to an event, you show up early and then leave like a day later.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like you show up a week early maybe and then hang out with your family for a week and then get ready for the event.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, and I was like, remember when I was doing that, thinking like, man, I need to go to this event. I messaged you. I was like, man, I was like, should I go to the event? And you was like, yes, bro, you need to go to this event. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna get 400 and something. Like I told you how much I was gonna get,
Yeah.
and he was like, I was like, man, I'm willing to risk all of this just to go. And he
Right.
was like, shit, you said, should I go? And he was like, go ahead and do it, man. And then I was like, man, I'm happy that I did, man, because I'm.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't go, I probably wouldn't even got no knowledge from nobody. I probably wouldn't have met the people that I met, and I probably wouldn't even get to seeing you. Just like the only time I get to see you is like on the Hangouts.
Right.
That was my main focus, to see you and Dave, and basically all the top marketers on here. So I was like, it was pretty good, man. It was good. Can't wait till the next one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what you said was important that you actually got to see people getting results, you know?
Yeah, like Tracy Walker
Yeah.
when made
Talk
it
talk
like
about that. Talk about that. You know, the lady, I don't know how old she is, but she actually started in real estate and then she jumped into her first network marketing business after real estate tanked. And what she realized is that she was good at speaking, she was good at building a team, but her team wasn't succeeding. And every other night she was doing home parties or hotel meetings, and the more successful that she got, the more meetings that she had to do, the more people she had to talk to, the more no time she had, the more successful she got, the more of a no life she got. And so we definitely want to be very careful of that, guys, that when you do become successful, are you getting more time back, or are you actually digging yourself a hole and not gaining any time? You know what I mean? Like if you go on vacation next month, is your team gonna die out? You know what I mean? And that's pretty much what she was saying is I don't want to be the main factor to my team's success. I mean, I want them to be able to plug into the same resources, the same training, the same phone calls, the same products that I use and be successful. And so Tracy Walker, she made over $1 million just
that's
at that event, you know, and results aren't
crazy.
typical. You know what I mean? She's not a typical lady, but while we were there, she made like I think $10,000. No, it was like $18,000 in like 3 days, and that pushed her over the $1 million mark. And so, and this is a lady, you guys, that just as doing what everybody else is doing. They're blogging, they're networking, they're building leads. You know what I mean? They're doing everything that we're doing. You know?
Yeah. And everybody was excited when she did that, man, because that's the proof in the pudding right there. Because having if you're a good mentor, man, you're gonna teach your team right, and they're gonna push you even further.
Right.
So that was even so that was good.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
that's just the belief that she had too. She said she already knew that she can do it because she already did it before. Like had a $15,000 day, and she was like, "Well, I'm striving to get that again. This time I'm trying to make this $1 million mark today." And she
Right.
got that same day.
Amazing, man. Amazing. So, I just want to kind of close this out. Not only saying everyone that's watching this, I appreciate you. If you're on my team, if you're on Michael's team, we're here for you. So connect with us. Reach out to us, send us an email, say, hey, I watched this video. I was really inspired that Michael did what he did. And comment below, like this, share it. Let people know that what you're up to, what you're thinking, what are your thoughts, what's racing in your head, because we're no different than you are. Like I started this whole thing off, and we try to be as genuine as possible because guys, we don't have to impress anybody, we don't have to act like somebody we're not. We're just basically doing this because we want to have freedom in our lives. We don't want to have to work for somebody else, guys. We don't want to have to be somebody we're not. You know what I mean? We don't want to have to kiss people's asses. We just want to be ourselves. We want to be able to express ourselves and use the internet, which is absolutely amazing, and be able to use a blog, be able to use video, and be able to add to people's lives. You know what I mean? Give value back. Be a servant. You know what I mean? Serve others, assist others, because, I mean, at the end of the day, guys, what is everybody seeking? Okay, what people are seeking is they're seeking to learn. They're seeking knowledge. And yeah, a lot of people are seeking, you know, love, or a lot of people are seeking money, but guys, at the end of the day, what gets you all of that? What gets you good relationships? What gets you a lot of money? It's education, it's knowledge, it's wisdom. And that's what we do here. We are a marketing platform that gives you educational knowledge on how to market your business using the internet and a blog, using videos, using capture pages, using a sales funnel, okay? Probably things that you probably have never heard before. And it's really important that you learn this today, because this skill that you'll learn here will pay you for a lifetime. And I really mean that. So don't second guess yourself on being vested in your success. Okay, I think the biggest portion of this whole, you know, webinar or hangout is that, you know what, Michael was vested. Vested meaning he was invested in his success. And a lot of people are always worried about how much. They're always worried about, you know, what will I get? It's like, what will you not get if you don't do anything? What's the cost of failure? What's the cost of not being successful? You know what I mean? Like, it's so much bigger than you could possibly think. And so that's why it's important to get around people like Michael, who can give you that support, who it's just like you, just does the same thing, guys. We all think alike. We're no different. We all want to look cool. We all want to go fast, and we all want to make a lot of money. And how do you do that? You get around other like-minded people that are doing exactly the same thing. So guys, connect with us. Don't hesitate. Make sure that you hit Michael up. Ask him how he did it. You know, connect with Michael. And Michael, I'm sure you don't have a problem, you know, networking with anybody that wants it, right?
Right. You know, I'm here to follow my dream as well as the next person. And I'm trying to get the next person to get to the same spot.
Right.
Yeah.
So with the amount of information that you know already, do you see yourself becoming a millionaire, a six-figure earner?
Oh yeah, definitely. Man, I learned too, like a lot in this company. You know, if you start in like a small business, I'm not trying to talk about another business or whatever, but like, you know how they just teach you like just one simple thing and then that's it. Like here you got multiple streams of getting traffic. You got multiple ways of getting people in like Instagram, using Facebook, using social media, YouTube, all that stuff. It's like, it's crazy. And then like you go to the events and then you see your people that you sign up with and you're like, wow, man, I can't believe I did that, you know? It's like, you know, I really helping other people's lives, and you trying to help them, and then you training them the same way you got trained, and then
Yeah.
so like, and plus the way like some people train like freely, some people use paid. You know, it all depends on like that person's niche, and if you find it, then take a hold of it and just take off with it.
Right. There you go. There you go, man. You
Yeah,
got
but
it.
yeah, but I learned a lot, man. That was like, I feel like I'm a top marketer now, man. I can market any company. I'll probably use the same techniques that I learned. If this company shuts down, I'll probably use the same techniques that I learned from here.
There you go. That's powerful, man. That's
Yeah.
powerful. I like what you said. So yeah, guys, at the end of the day, we're marketing ourselves. It's our knowledge, it's our ability to build a fan base, build a customer base, build a following. Because at the end of the day, people join people, they don't join companies. And so the moment you realize that, the moment everything starts to change for you, because you stop trying to put your face on the company and you start putting your face on, like, if you're the company. You know what I mean? And that was a big mind shift for me, because I always wondered, how do these gurus, I called them gurus, how do they get, 10 signups in a day and recruit 5 people a day on average? How do they make so much money? I mean, I couldn't recruit a person if my life depended on it. Like, I was begging people to join, okay? And because I was begging people to join, it was very distasteful. It was very unattractive. And just thinking about it makes me it just reminds me of how it sucked, knowing that people around you are making money but you're not making any money. It just really sucked. And so we don't want you to go through that. We want you to realize that the moment you stop trying to actually, like, put your name on this company website, then everything starts to change. Like, for real, guys. Like, if you market, like, your dog, your family, mountains in the background, the beach, and you show people that you're a real person, you got a real family, you got real interests, snowboarding, stuff like that. People love that. I mean, if you really want to go viral, people will buy into who you really are if you express yourself in that way. So don't be afraid. You know what I mean? Just let it out. Be vulnerable. That's what I mean. Don't let the fear control you, because people, they buy into you. I mean, really, guys, like, people come to me all the time. They're like, Scott, I can tell you really, really care. Like, you are a mentor. Like, I want to join you. And that's probably the biggest thing that you could take away from this is get with Michael or get with me, and we can teach you how to brand yourself, how to stick out from all the other reps in your company. You know what I
And
mean? Just
and also, it's like you said, like you branding yourself and not the company. Because if you branding the company, you just like being at another job again. That's something that you trying to get away from. You trying to live the life, and you still
yeah,
hunting people down by doing ads and doing business cards, dressing up in suits and doing all kinds of
yeah,
crazy stuff that you was trying to stop, and you looking at this opportunity like, man, I know it works, but I'm doing all I can. But you living like you're trying to sell the company, not yourself. You don't come up to people and then be like, hey man, you can make this much money in such and such time, because people are gonna look at you crazy like, man, what? Get that out of my face, and then they just gonna keep on walking. Just like say if you was in a mall, and you know how people would just come up to you like, hey, try this product, and you're like, nah, I don't want it.
nah,
People, and
I
then
don't
like
want it.
yeah, they just keep walking. You don't get your commission, you don't get your sale. You just be like, dang man, I thought that's a job. And then basically when you come into somebody like a regular conversation, then you get to know that person, and you're like, oh, you understand what they're going through and what they're trying to do in life, and then you're like, bam, you got your person right there. The first sale, you got that first person that wants to learn what you know. You ain't even
Yeah,
have to talk to that person for like maybe like 10 seconds or like a couple minutes, and you got that person
right.
already. So it's like real easy. Just like like you said, be yourself, and don't
Yeah.
think like the company, just brand yourself.
Wow. You're right. You're right. Well, I hope all you guys got some value out of this. We appreciate you. Definitely, man. Definitely, Michael. You killed it. You crushed it. You crushed your fears. You didn't let fear get in the way of your decisions. And even though when you got back, you faced more opposition, people told you you shouldn't do it, but you said, you know what, I'm going to do it. This is the only thing to do. And when you have that type of determination, when you have that type of ambition, desire, will, and, like I said earlier, success is the only option. And now, what's Michael doing? He's marketing, he's connecting, he's building relationships, and he's realizing that, you know what, guys? Taking action, okay, taking imperfect action is better than no action. Just taking any action is better than no action. And most people, they sit there, they straighten their desk, they look at their pictures on their desk, they look at their computer, they send text messages, they just kind of do all this busy work. But at the end of the day, if you're not connecting, if you're not building leads, if you're not shooting videos and sharing value and actually like building up your own self by like personal development and not really like and actually taking everything serious, like don't take it too serious, but like take it serious like as in like this is what you need to do to be successful, then I'm telling you guys, you can have whatever you put your mind to. And Michael put his mind to going to the event, and so he's gonna be able to reap what he sowed. And if you're not sowing good seeds, guys, and you're just expecting things for nothing, then I'm sorry, but you're really not someone I want to work with, and I really don't think that that's a way that you're going to become successful.
Yeah.
So definitely invest in yourself. Don't be afraid to spend money. Don't be afraid to get around people who have been through what you've been through. And don't be afraid to step out a little bit and believe that things are going to work. You know, believe that things are going to fall into position where they need to fall to get what it is that you want. You know what I mean? Like your unconscious mind, if you make a decision that this is what you want, your unconscious mind will make sure, out of all the information that's coming at you, it will make sure to cipher through all the bits and pieces of information to find what answers it needs to basically get what you want. Does that make sense? Like, you don't, like, once you make a decision, guys, that you're going to do something or you don't, your unconscious mind, which pretty much controls like millions of information at once, it will find out what information it needs to control that decision that you already made. Like my friend, his name is Steven, um, or whatever, that's just a fake name. I don't even want to give names here. But he decided that he wasn't going to go to the event, okay? And 2 weeks before the event, he wanted to go. He was like, man, I want to go. I got the money. Like, can I stay in your room? Can I do this? I said, yeah, get your ticket. Let's go. You can go. I'll let you stay in my room, right? And Steven, okay, believe it or not, but he made up his mind 2 months before the event that he wasn't going to go. So when 2 weeks before the event, he wasn't able to put things together because he already made up his mind they didn't want to go. So it's really important that you don't trick yourself, into, you know what I mean, like sabotaging your own success. So it's really important, guys, that you don't make decisions like you make decisions because even though you don't know how it's going to work out, the universe will actually answer your prayers. It will answer, what you need to get what you want. So that's my 2 cents. I appreciate all of you. Michael, I'm sure how'd that sound, bro? That sound pretty good?
Yeah, man, it sounds awesome, man. Sounds like you dropped it.
Awesome, bro.
Gave all that information to them.
Cool, man. Well, that's what people are seeking, so I appreciate you. How do people find you? Where do they go, bro?
Man, they can go to my Facebook or they can go to my website at endlessmoneyflow.com. Just find me on Facebook at Michael Chiles. Just type it in. And last name is Chiles.
Okay. So let me make sure I go to your Facebook here. So this is
Yeah.
Michael Childs, how you spell his name. Don't forget it. Find him on Facebook. Or what's your website? Endless Money Flow?
Yep.
Moneyflow.com?
Yep.
Okay. Here we are, man. Here's Michael right here. Awesome, bro. Alright, so you can find Michael here at endlessmoneyflow.com. Alright, everybody, this is Scott Rayleigh out of Ventura, California. Michael out of Kansas City.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the next hangout. Thank you.
All right. Peace.